So, Mike, talk to us about the vision sort of for starting Boca, opening a restaurant.
Well, Keith and I got together, and that guy, he can cook like nobody's business.
Right.
He had invited me over to his house, and we just ate all day Sunday.
Nice.
And crawled out of there, and it was about 5 hours of just pure eating.
Yes.
And my wife and I and kids just hung out, ate all day. He cooked, and kind of helped him a little bit.
Right. But it's mainly...
He's the guy. I helped a little bit. And we decided, let's just take a look and see what's out there. And we found a spot in Fayetteville, and the rest is history.
And now you have a spot in Fayetteville, and you have this lovely spot in Rogers also. So, great. We're over here. What are we about to do, Keith?
Well, we're gonna make our spaghetti and lobster dish that we have out of that wonderful pasta that you guys just made.
Yes.
So we get started?
Yeah, let's do it.
Wonderful. All right, so we're gonna start with a couple of these cold water lobster tails. Sometimes we do these out of live Maine lobster, so we bring those in sometimes as well. But what we'll do first here is cut these in half.
I don't know if you can hear that. It sounds painful, but I assure you.
Poor lobster. It's
the
fine.
lobster
It's
is
fine.
It's not painful, it's okay. And then we're gonna take the meat out of the shell here because we're gonna make a stock out of the shell.
Okay.
And then over here, we're gonna start with our little pot done, so we'll make the stock first.
Okay.
Now, when you say stock, what does that mean?
So we're going to make kind of an aromatic broth,
Okay.
lobster broth, out of some carrots, celery, onion, garlic, a little fresh thyme, some tomato,
Okay.
and lobster shells.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is put a little bit of olive oil in there, and we'll put our lobster shells in there. And then we're going to take, we have some onion and some celery, and we'll just put all this stuff in there together. And a little bit of carrot and some whole garlic cloves.
Wow. Now you just put 2 lobster tails in there, so like how much stock is this going to make? For how many dishes, I
this
guess?
would make, I mean, this is enough for you to have at home.
Okay.
When we do this, we have a gigantic pot, and
Right.
we'll do like 20 or 30 of these lobsters
Gotcha.
at a time.
Okay.
And we'll make about a gallon of stock
Okay.
to utilize. We make this almost every day.
Okay.
So,
And you
so we'll
guys
just-
use fresh ingredients for
yes,
your
so
sauces.
everything we use is fresh.
Okay.
All of our lettuces are locally grown. We have 2 farms actually we pull from. We use Ozark All Seasons,
Okay.
and we just started getting some of our herbs from 80 acres out of Springdale.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
And all of our pasta's homemade. All of our breads are homemade. We don't buy in anything. Mozzarella we make every day. So yeah, everything's pretty fresh.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
All right, so we'll just kind of saute those a little bit, and then we are going to add some, I know this looks weird, but we're going to put some parsley stems in there
Parsley, okay.
and some fresh thyme. And then we'll add a little bit of salt.
This is definitely your domain. Like you are
Oh,
the
yeah,
master
you're-
of this area. I know, this guy. He's just bam,
He's in
bam,
his
bam,
zone.
bam.
I get carried away. And then we have some wine. I try not to drink it, but it happens, you know. It happens. All right, so we get this going real nice, and we'll add some white wine in there. And then we have some San Marzano tomatoes. So these we import. These are direct from Italy.
Oh,
Put a few of these in there.
Very authentic, man.
absolutely.
We try to be authentic.
Yeah, I
So,
love it.
Absolutely. And we'll add a little bit of, where did I put that? A little bit of water in there as well. So we'll cook this down. Luckily, I already have some of this made, so we don't have to wait all day. But we'll cook this down for probably about 45 minutes.
Okay.
Does it boil the whole time? Do you let it simmer? What's the
Simmer.
process there? Yeah.
Just kind of let that simmer for a while. I'll just put that over here. Just kind of let that go for a while.
Yeah.
And now we'll start our lobster. So we get a pan. You want to do this one?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Okay.
That's a lot of
Now, when
butter.
I'm done, I'm going to be a certified chef. Not really.
You'll be
but
wonderful.
I mean,
Absolutely
Butter
wonderful.
is the key. I like
Butter's
butter.
key. All
Okay,
right.
so step on over here.
all right.
All right, so you want low heat on this because we
Okay.
don't want to cook our lobsters too fast because they'll tighten up and be rubbery.
Okay.
So we don't want rubbery. So we're going to start with some raw butter. I'll give you some tongs.
All right.
Use a couple of those, not the whole thing, because that's a lot of butter.
Oh, okay. I like butter.
So
all
we'll
the
put a
butter.
couple of those in.
Okay. All right.
And then we'll put a little bit of chopped garlic.
Garlic makes everything better.
And butter.
Garlic and butter.
I can just
make everything better.
And this is some these are some diced shallots. Put a little bit of shallot in there. Beautiful.
All right.
All righty, I'm gonna steal your butter from you.
Okay.
You want to take the tongs? You want to put this lobster right in there?
Will do.
I'll bring the pan over for you to
Okay.
make your life easy.
All right.
Fantastic. Okay, so we're just gonna butter poach these. So again, we don't want to put too much heat on there
Okay.
because they'll get really, again, they'll tighten up and
Rubbery.
they'll
Okay.
be rubbery. So let's let those cook for a moment. And meanwhile, we'll get our pasta going. You want to be the pasta guru?
I'll be the pasta guru.
Okay.
Okay.
You're armed with tongs.
That's right.
Okay,
Armed
so
and dangerous over there.
we have our pasta cooker over here, and
Yeah.
it's some salted water.
Okay.
Notice we didn't put any salt in the
Right.
pasta itself because we want to put that in the water. So we'll put some of this in there, and if you would, Sarah, just stir that around in there.
Oh, yeah.
Put a little bit more in. There we go. And this fresh pasta will cook in about a minute, minute and a half.
Oh, wow,
so
that's
it's
quick.
really very quick, unlike the dried pasta, which takes quite a bit longer.
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and you want to flip those over?
Okay.
All right, you guys got lunch? I'm out of here.
Okay.
We'll be back in 5.
Yeah.
We hope you have a restaurant inside. Believe in us to
Yeah, I
cook
know.
everything.
Beautiful. So as you stir that, you just want to stir that a little bit here and there, just to
Yeah.
keep it from kind of sticking together.
Sticking together.
Mhm.
It's
And-
interesting to me that you said it takes like about a minute,
Right.
To do
Yeah,
this.
it's
I
very
always
quick.
wonder how pasta dishes come out so fast when I'm in restaurants because at my house, making pasta, even just cooking boxed pasta
Same.
is a whole process.
Yes, that does
Okay.
take a while, and,
Yeah.
and the fresh cooks very quickly. So, alrighty. Okay, so now we have this lobster stock over here that we already have put together. Okay. So now we're going to put some of our stock in there. I'll turn it up just to get that to come up to a simmer.
It's hot over here.
It's hot
It's
over
hot.
here.
Just
Yeah.
a little bit.
And it smells great
It smells
over here.
amazing.
I'm sorry that smells don't translate through the camera, but
Right.
man, it
Just
smells
trust
great
us.
in
It
here.
smells amazing.
Alrighty. I'm going to put that over there because when the lobster's done, we're going to pull that out and then finish our sauce so we don't overcook it.
Got it. Okay. So a lot of multitasking happening
Yes.
when you're making pasta. Okay.
There's a lot of multitasking. Just in the kitchen in general,
Yeah.
Oh, is
there's
there?
a lot of multitasking.
I don't know.
Okay, so these are about done. You can, well, you want me to do this kind of hot. Sure, that's ready. We'll finish that in there. So we'll take these out. We'll turn that up. And we'll let that finish. It'll just take a couple moments. Okay, so now we're going to put some more butter in here. You got a little butter.
All the butter.
You gotta put a little bit more butter in there. We'll bring this sauce together. And we'll put our pasta right in. So I think this is a very important part on pasta is that I like to make sure that it cooks in the sauce.
Uh-huh.
So it'll finish in there. So it starts to pick up that flavor. Go ahead and put our lobster back in there. I'm going to add just a touch more stock to finish this up.
No,
Smells
it looks
amazing.
delicious.
And a little bit of flat leaf
Oh
parsley.
my gosh.
Put in there.
And using those fresh ingredients really helps bring out that smell.
It does.
The
It does.
flavor,
Oh, yeah.
it's richer, it's because it's right here, you know.
Right. Sure.
Okay. So we're gonna let that cook in there for about 30 seconds, 45 seconds,
Okay.
somewhere in there. But fresh pasta is like a sponge, so it'll
Soak up
soak up
everything.
anything
Okay.
that you're cooking it in. That makes a big difference. And that's it. That's spaghetti and lobster. So we'll plate this.
Yum.
Put our lobster on there. All right.
That looks beautiful.
And I like to just finish it off with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil.
Ah, of course. Awesome.
And that's our spaghetti and lobster.
All right, Northwest Arkansas, here it is. Spaghetti and lobster, handmade with love by Jason and
By
myself.
us.
Also made with a lot of ingredients sourced right here in Northwest Arkansas. So we're gonna dig in. Well, do I have to share with you?
Oh, yeah. Maybe we can make another one real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. You should, because I don't want to share.